maybe just to kind of showcase quickly some of the results, what have you seen some big wins from clients that have content through your all's agency?
Yeah. Osama, did you want me to speak to this one?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So just from one of like our personal websites that we've worked on, I looked at this the other day, and so this is one that sort of lived within our portfolio of websites from the get-go. We started, like, maybe Osama, you even did some of this content, I don't know. But we started in December, where we basically had like zero traffic to it. And I'm just looking at my graph now. We've thrown probably about 1,000 articles on it within the last 4 months. And we went from like 0 to like 6,000 in traffic within 4 months. So wow. Yeah. So I mean, like, and it's I'm not sure if I'm allowed to share what niche it's in, but it's like a relatively competitive niche. And it is an affiliate site, and we revived it, and now it's generating a lot of income. So it's like one of those strategies where it's like, okay, we had a relatively tight budget for this project. We wanted to experiment and see if we could revive it, if it was even worth like maintaining as a site in our portfolio, or whether we would just, get rid of it. And we've been able to revive it and give it a second life. And it's generating quite a bit of income. So
that's
yeah,
so
it's
cool.
been good. Yeah.
That's so cool. Yeah. So over the course of 4 months, 1,000 articles, roughly 250 articles a month published on that site. You're looking at nearly 10 a day.
Yeah.
10 articles a day. And so that investment, had to be relatively large, but the payoff is big. So how do you think about the pros and cons, or like the opportunities?
Well, kind of like any business, right? You put a little investment into it, and then you project out to when you think that's going to break even for you. And so for us, it's likely, in terms of like the Amazon affiliate world, like that is going to hit a break even point within 6 months. And then you continue to build up on that. And as we know with content, like once you've got the momentum and the right trajectory, and once you've got enough data to understand like which clusters of content are performing better, and then you can double down on those, right? So it's like, once you've got the data, you can build on that and optimize your site for success.
Yeah. One thing I like to note in this is the defensibility of that traffic channel versus, other traffic channels. And if like 80% of your business is coming from one channel, you're at a huge risk. And so how do you build up content in other channels? Build up traffic in other channels from content. And you'll diversify different kinds of traffic. Search is very high intent. And so this is why we're very bullish on it. 2, it's free outside of the cost of, building the articles. So at a fixed rate there, the long tail makes it much more, profitable the longer that content stays. 3, it gets better over time, like wine with, age. As your domain authority grows, it helps increase the volume of traffic on those sites. So it's like when the tide rises, so do all the boats. When your domain authority grows, which is contributed by the content, the traffic, time on site, and many other things, that channel becomes more profitable over time, the more you invest into it. And so it seems to me, this is like one of the surefire ways to get a site going. And the learnings at the speed at which you are creating content, the learnings that you're able to provide on the keyword clusters that are performing well, the types of content, narrowing it even into like, we're tracking which blogs specifically earn the most. So like ROI per blog post. All of this to say, the investment has a pretty big ROI.
Totally. And so what we have made our message very clear from the get-go is like, hey, if you think there's a site out there that you own that has potential that we haven't tapped into, let's throw 100 articles on it, see which ones perform best. And then if we see a positive trend in some sort of, cluster of keywords, then yeah, let's double down on that. Let's create a like really high quality, like human written post as like a lead generation tool. And then go hard on like the like outreach for backlinks. Let's go hard on other strategies around that piece of content to just like build on it. And so this is like a perfect strategy to just like test the waters of either like a new site, a new set of keywords, a new basically anything from that you need to like want to test in sort of like a cost-effective way against your site. This is a great strategy for that.
I love it. Well, so everyone watching, you have been handed over the silver plate today. You know exactly how to do this yourself if you wanted to. You figured out how to onboard your customers, how to do keyword research, and track all of that, prioritize your content roadmap, how to leverage AI, Jasper, to write that content very quickly in like 45 minutes, use Copyscape to check it for plagiarism, Grammarly to make it better for grammar and spelling, Surfer to optimize it for SEO even further. Then we went into how to measure the quality and make sure that that production is going to meet the goals of the company. Publishing, tracking that, the step-by-step spreadsheet for making sure that when it is published, it's optimized, it's in WordPress or whatever your CMS is, and tracking the very large volume of output. They're tracking 100 posts a day. So how does that system work and making sure it's very efficient? And then lastly, how to track your output of your team and the output of the content so that over time you can see the ROI pay off with this strategy here. So I want to big thanks to Maddie and Osama here at Rocket Content. Maddie, can you share the deal that you're giving everybody here in the Jasper audience?
Yeah, for sure. So we are happy to provide, 15% off of your first order using the coupon code Jasper to any of the packages. And we are going to be adding the Surfer SEO optimization onto our site very, very shortly. So stay tuned for that.
I love it. Yeah. So some of you today are like, I got this. I'm going to go do it myself. I'm going to build these spreadsheets and all of that. And some of you are like, I'd rather just outsource it to the people that have this system down. And I really recommend here Rocket Content. So with that, go ahead and become a content king and start using Jasper to scale up fast. If you have any questions, feel free to hit us up in the Facebook group below in the comment section below this video. And if you're interested in becoming an enterprise customer yourself, go to Jasper.ai/enterprise. And with that, thank you all and have a great day. See you soon.